You're not an actor, you're a celebrity. You are not an actor, you are a celebrity. About 24 hours removed from seeing the latest movie by Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu entitled Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, I can't get that line out of my head. You're not an actor, you're a celebrity. And I think the reason that line is sticking with me is I think to myself, in this day and age, we'll take a celebrity and we'll put them up on a pedestal. But as somebody like myself who doesn't really pay a lot of attention to Hollywood gossip and I just enjoy the work that they do, I think to myself, there's so many people that are getting a free pass in terms of being made to think that they're a fantastic talent. When I think of fantastic actors, I think of my twin brother Denzel Washington. I think of Matthew McConaughey and the fantastic work he's been doing lately. I think of Tom Hanks. And I'll single out Bryan Cranston. Here's a guy who won Emmy after Emmy after Emmy on television's greatest show, Breaking Bad. And then he went to Broadway and ended up winning a Tony there. And a lot of actors will tell you that the hardest work to be done is 8 live shows a week in front of that Broadway crowd. Now, this movie is very interesting because it talks about the comeback. And of course, the comeback that we're talking about is Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's big comeback in Hollywood and Michael Keaton's character's comeback in this movie. So let's start by talking about this movie. Again, the movie is called Birdman, and the reason it's called Birdman is Michael Keaton's character Regan used to play the Birdman. He used to be in this big blockbuster franchise, kind of like Batman, but Birdman. And he used to be in this franchise, and he was very well known and very well loved. Now he's trying to shed that image, and he's attempting a comeback. And he's going on to Broadway, and he's days away from opening night of a show that he's not only written, directed, produced, but is also starring in. And of course, there's all sorts of backstage shenanigans going on. Now, rounding out this cast is Naomi Watts. You've got Zach Galifianakis, and Edward Norton is absolutely hilarious in this movie. One of the things that I really enjoyed about Birdman, not other than the performances, was the dialogue. This movie was very rich with its script. The screenplay was very well done, and seeing it come to life is phenomenal. This is probably one of the most entertaining movies that I've seen in a long time, and it's just solely based on the amazing dialogue. It's as if you were watching a play, but you're watching a movie. Now, in regards to going back to the comment that I made earlier in terms of you're not an actor, you're a celebrity, I think about Michael Keaton and I think to myself, well, when I think of Michael Keaton, I think of Batman and Batman Returns. I don't necessarily think that even though he's been working and consistently getting jobs, that a lot of people think of his work in RoboCop or his work in Need for Speed. Those are what I would call paycheck movies. But this is a movie that's definitely going to rejuvenate his career. Going into this movie, it would have been very easy to say, you know what, Michael Keaton, he's a pretty cool celebrity. But if you have the opportunity, and I'm hoping that you do, to check out Birdman, you'll leave this movie and you'll think to yourself, Michael Keaton's a fantastic actor. Quite frankly, if Michael Keaton's name isn't one of the nominees for Best Actor next year at the Oscars, something has gone completely wrong. This isn't what I would call just a comeback movie, but this is a movie that shows his range and shows that he is a very talented, gifted actor who deserves to be amongst the elite. Now, should you check out this movie? Absolutely. I'm giving this an A-, and I sincerely hope that you go and see it. Now, you're thinking to yourself, well, Keith, how can I see more of you? Well, I'll tell you. If you're on Twitter, CFL_fan. If you're on Facebook, facebook.com/WittyWhittier. Don't know how to spell it. Don't worry, it's in the signature. And WittyWhittier.com. I appreciate you checking out this vlog, and I'll see you at the movies.